Thank you for joining me for this episode of Pointless Yard Work.
Hello guys, Never Stop the RC. Today we are doing a home crawling course, a project I've been meaning to get to for a very long time. I decided to build it on the hill next to the driveway. I talked about this for a while on camera, but that's kind of boring, so let's just go ahead and skip it. Some years ago I threw a few rocks in the side yard to start a crawling course, but this is also where the dogs take care of business, and turns out that's kind of gross. No offense. Anyway, it was time to build something better. There is nothing much exciting about cleaning out leaves, dirt, and sticks, and there was a ton of that. I did find a kid's boot, which had probably buried there for the last 15 years, and later on an old bottle. These awesome gains were offset when I broke my old hammer. Once the area was cleaned, it was time to head downtown for some coffee and rocks. I found a pallet of moss-covered rocks. The rocks got delivered right on time, and it was time for me to start building. I went with these partly because they sort of blend in with the wooded area, but mainly because they were the cheapest. I made sure to get stones that I could move around easily for both building out the course and then changing it later if I needed. Since the pallet is sold by weight, I added a bunch of smaller rocks to it. These are used with a wedge and support larger rocks, fill in gaps, and just add to the course. I started from the base of the hill and just started placing rocks and building upwards, but it became clear pretty quickly the steeper sections would have to be dug out and graded if the rocks were going to stay in place. Since the top area was really steep, I went ahead and got a cord of firewood to complete this area, and also make a short firewood road for the other side of the course. I used a few flat stones for standing areas in the center of the course. It took a couple of mornings of working, 2 hours or so, to get everything done, every last rock and piece of firewood put in place. At the end I did get a bit lazy and kind of just made a big rock field at the bottom.
The real art of placing rocks on a crawling course.
Overall, I'm definitely very happy with how this whole thing turned out. It was probably as much fun to plan and build as it is to crawl on it. The course is definitely tough. I've been using a Vanquish crawler with portal axles, and while I can get through each section, I've only completed the course end to end once. Usually I get stuck somewhere and roll off. Definitely very challenging. Here's some crawling footage of different parts of the course, and believe me, I know that watching somebody drive a crawler probably isn't the most exciting thing. It's much more fun to do it yourself. With that said, there is one RC channel with some fantastic crawling, and it's RC Nixter. He's out of Newfoundland, and the scenery of his videos is just incredible. He also has a very cool variety of trucks and uploads frequently, so give his channel a look and, say Discover RC sent you over. Why not? This course is not nearly as scenic as RC Nixter, but it does have plenty of challenge. It's started to rain now, and once the rainy season gets going, I might dig out the top some more. When the dirt softens, this will be a good time to make the top a little more passable. There's also a ton of room on either side of the crawl area to add to it. Maybe some larger boulders or something else different. Tons of possibilities to add to the course and make different types of challenges. But this one is good for now, and it's time for the next project. Never Stop the RC, and I'll see you guys next time.